Tonight's final reconstruction is about the murder of a prostitute, an extrovert, cheerful 27-year-old who worked the streets in Manchester. Ironically, 3 or 4 weeks before she met her death, Maria Requena, or Christine as she was known, appeared on a television documentary where she talked about the dangers of her job.
It's a game that you can't really you can't trust nobody. And that there's young girls out here at the age of 16, 17. They've been told to move on and they still keep coming back, but they don't understand what the risks are. I mean, there is a hell of a lot of danger going on. I mean, I've been attacked by a punter. I've had money taken off me. They don't seem to realise that can happen to them. I mean, some girls get raped, mugged. I mean, there's been girls down here that's been murdered, been chucked in the canal. There's been a lot of things that's happened, and it's wrong. It really is wrong. I mean, the social don't pay enough, and if you've got kids to bring up, it's all the more harder. So this is the only thing that I feel comfortable in. But you've got to understand there are risks. There's a hell of a lot of risk taken with it as well.
We call the areas that we work in our offices, and Christine's office was Canal Street, Minchell Street, round the corner of there. She was my best friend, really. I didn't know that many people up there. Never ever needed any help or anything, and Christine had helped me. She's really bubbly. She's really, she's outrageous. She speaks with her hands. She's always giggling and loud, very loud.
Christine's friend Sharon remembers a conversation they had on Christmas Eve.
I've just had enough now. I'm getting out. Where are you going to go? Going up. Stay with Bev. No, Bev.
I don't know, Bev.
She do. I've known her for years.
Where does she live?
She lives up in Lee.
I didn't know a Bev. I asked her who it was, and she said it were either in Lee or Leeds. I couldn't say for sure, but she said she was going to stop with her.
Find it. It's by the market.
Well, it's easy enough then, isn't it?
You sticking out late tonight?
She protected me. She told me what to do, what not to do, and she was always there when I needed her. She was just really close. She was a good friend.
But a few days after Christmas, Christine was still living in Moss Side. She worked through the night till around 5 or 6 a.m. when she called into the newsagents around the corner from her flat. But these visits stopped after the morning of Friday, December the 28th.
Hi, Abdul, you all right? Yeah, you know, a bit tired, not too bad. All right, I'll have 3 of these and 1 of those, okay? Huh? Where's Rambo this morning then?
He's at the back, Chris.
Does he want some of this? Come on, Rambo.
She always came in here. She bought lots of crisps, 7, 8 packet of crisps. And she always liked the dog. She always bought Kit Kat and fed the dog almost every day whenever she came in. Dog really liked her. My dog doesn't go to anybody, but he always went to her.
Right, suppose you want paying now, do you? Okay.
She's a nice, cheerful person. Never moan or groan about anything. She was great.
Okay, take it easy.
See you later, love. Bye. I never saw Chris after that.
Several people think they may have seen Christine during the first days of the new year. But the last positive sighting was by her close friend Debbie at 10:15 p.m. on New Year's Day.
Nice, eh?
Where'd you get that from?
Hunter gave this to me. Aye. Gonna score tonight with this one. Woo!
It's a bad night tonight, isn't it?
God, I know, it's freezing. Do you want a fag?
She came up to me, she was trying to light a cigarette, and she had like a clipper lighter with a roller on it. She couldn't flick it. Her fingers were really blue with the cold, and I kept saying to her, "Where's them gloves that I gave you the other day?" "Oh, I've left them at home, or I don't know what I've done with them," making all sorts of excuses about these gloves that she didn't have on.
I don't know what I've done with them. You know me, in the gutter, in the car, I don't know.
And as we were talking, a punter pulled up. I got in the car, and then she walked off down Canal Street, and I was saying to her, "I'll see you later." I can't believe that was the last time I saw her.
"15 miles away in Lee, Pennington Flash is popular with fishermen. On Sunday, January the 6th, John Faulkner and his son found Christine's dismembered body in plastic bags stuffed into a mattress cover. It was lying in a shallow part of the lake near the car park on Slag Lane. Christine had been strangled. but her body had been in the water for no more than 24 hours. And the night before her body was discovered, several people were suspicious of what was happening in the car park. At about 7:40, a couple driving up Slag Lane saw a white van reversing into the car park. There were two men inside, one of whom, the driver, seemed to be wearing a peaked cap. Three other people also saw a white van on their way to dump some rubbish on Slag Lane Tip.
I looked over to the car park and I saw a white vehicle, which to me looked like a white dog angling van.
Twice, as cars drove past, the van turned off its lights and reversed back into the car park.
The white van just looked too suspicious to me, like what it was doing.
When they were closer to the tip, they saw the van drive out at speed without its lights on. Then, at midnight, a couple driving up Slag Lane saw a Datsun Cherry in the car park.
I mentioned to my wife that it must be a courting couple or something like that. But then we thought, well, that was strange because it had his headlights on.
Somebody's got to know something. I mean, she was so recognisable, she was full of life, she was always laughing and smiling. She's just not there anymore. She was a really nice person. Please help.
John Smith, obviously, to get that help, you need to eliminate the Datsun Cherry. What about the white van? How convinced are you that was something to do with the murder?
I'm not 100% convinced. It may well be a courting couple there who didn't want to be seen, or someone dumping rubbish. But whatever the reason, I'd like them to contact the incident room in order that they can eliminate them from this inquiry.
Why was she killed? What was the motive?
I honestly don't know. It may well be an argument she's had with an acquaintance, or it may be drug-related, or tragically, it may be a client relationship which has gone terribly wrong.
You said it might be drug-related. She had quite a bad drug habit, in fact, didn't she?
Yeah, she had a £100 a day drug habit.
So it could be related to that. You say, what was she wearing on the day she died?
Well, she had a 3/4 length anorak on, which was dark blue or black, with a drawstring fastening at the bottom. But quite noticeably, she had a beige and pink round neck sweater, which had a floral design on the front, which was surrounded by pearls and sequins. It's quite distinctive, and I would like, if anyone has seen that pullover since about the 1st of January this year, or knows its present location, to contact the incident room.
Now, you say since the 1st of January last year. The sequence of events is she disappeared from her flat on the 29th of December. She was definitely seen on the 1st of January, possibly on the 2nd, and even possibly, I think, on early in the morning of the 3rd of January.
That is correct. At Watson Shebeen in Broadfield Road, Moss Side in Manchester, a brown-coloured Cortina Datsun was seen at 4 a.m, containing a woman and an elderly West Indian driver. Obviously, anyone who saw her over that period of time, from the 1st to the 3rd, please contact the incident room. And I would like to hear, obviously, from the driver of that brown vehicle or the other passenger.
Now, perhaps the best clue comes from where she was found, from the mattress cover in which she was found.
That is correct. The mattress cover, when examined, was found to bear a laundry mark, which is about 1 inch in length. It bears a serial number 08230, which is quite unique in the United Kingdom. If anyone at all who has worked in a laundry or currently works in a laundry which uses an old figure laundry mark number, please contact the incident room at Lee Police Station.
Or you can call us here, of course. It is a small clue, that last one, but of course murder cases have been solved before with far less to go on. If you recognise that marking, do please call us. Here's the number, and remember that guarantee of absolute discretion. If, for example, you've been involved with drugs or something like that, the police have promised no publicity and only gratitude for anyone who calls to help. 081 811 8181. Or you can call the Lee Incident Room, as John Smith said. That's on 0942 44981. That's 0942, the code for Lee, 44981.